Awesome. Thank you very much.
Very welcome.
Nice shirt. I like that.
Thank you. It's my favorite one so far.
Ah, and he knows I'm messy too. Excellent. I must have some clout up in this joint. Holy cow. I got so much shit in my pockets. I can't even sit down correctly. Alright, let's see. Let's get some angulization. There we go. Can we see the ceiling? Alright, wait, hold on. Oh. Oh, you jacked it up, Bror Fredrik. Wait, hold on. Hold on. We'll get it right. That's freaking psychedelical. Wait, hold on. Which way does it gotta go? If I don't get it symmetric, I'm gonna have like a fit. Wait, hold on. I think that's the one. I think it's the one. Almost. Almost. Let's see, which way does it have to go? This way. Sick. That is a score. Do I get extra points for that or something? Holy cow. Does that coffee smell good, Uncle Pepper? Alright, let me put it on. This is a new thing, a new chat filter. You gotta go to all messages. It used to be an easy click. Now you gotta click like 10 times to find it. I don't know why. I think it filters stuff out or whatever. But that's pretty freaking symmetric. Wait. Should we do like a pond splash? Yeah, let's do a pond splash. Let's melt the sugar first. You know where we at. But we got a lots to talk about. Alright, you ready? Oh, should I do it from here? Should we make a mess? Let me get my aim right. Alright, you ready? Oh. Yeah, I made a mess. Awesome. That's pretty good, though. Alright, let's ritualize our coffee. We have tons to talk about today. We got aliens in Las Vegas. We're going to chat about that for a little bit. I mean, you gotta have heard that we have aliens here in Las Vegas, right? And made national news. They're running around up in people's backyards. Holy cow, can they make the music any louder? Do they know I'm here? Oh, this one hit the table. Alright, let's just bless it. Give it up. Yeah, they're running around people's backyards and every damn thing. Let me say hello to people as I ritualize my coffee here. Gail for the Joy of Vegas, House, Chris Nett and Frank, Sylvia, Joseph Q, Laren, Stewart, Cleveland, Kyle, Bert, N90, Sony, Mike K, KFC, Robert Jackson, Mary Lee, Captain Dave, Laren, did I say Laren? You might get 2. Erin, Milo, Jay, Dizzle. Yeah, that's the freaking UFO, right? Oh, I messed it up. Did I mess it up? Yeah, I messed it up. Hold on. Oh yeah. Wait. That is the UFO. It's not a Chinese weather balloon, you're saying? That is an actual Las Vegas UFO. And I might be an alien. I'm not a lizard. I'm not one of those lizard people that lives in the center of the flat earth, if that's even possible. I think Elon might be, but I'm certainly not. Francis, Captain Loeb. You coming to... Robert Jackson's coming to Vegas specifically with the sole purpose of meeting aliens. That's cool. There's aliens everywhere. Trust me. Mike W. What up? Grant. Janice Q. All right, keep them coming. 139 people. 140, 141, 142. Marie, I didn't get to thank you for your last minute super chat last night. I do appreciate that. Are we done ritualizing? No. Oh, this coffee's kind of on the cold side. Yo, what up? It's not properly melting. I don't want to have to drink it black, but it's kind of inkish. Don, how are you? N90. I like when everyone's, hit everything. Hit all the stuff. Vivian Jackson, how are you? Alright, now we got some people climbing on board. I saw one of my colleagues on the way in here, so I think half my people's over there. Oh, I snorted, I'm sorry. Alright, let's just taste this first. Hold on. I'll turn the camera around in like 10 seconds. Well, it's an exaggeration, a minute. Yeah, it's sweet enough. It's actually pretty hot. So that's cool. It's freaking hot, man. Marta! Yeah, you cannot tell the difference between aliens on the strip, Maria, and the aliens that are in our local neighborhoods. That's freaking cool. Let me see. I think I threw off the equilibrium of it. Wait. There it goes. There's one of the alien ships coming in. A bomb. Oh, let's see what if it works still like this. If I pour it right in the center, right where the dilithium crystals go. Let's see, does it still work? Does this alien ship have a cloaking device? Oh, that is ink black. I like it. That's like Bustelo black. For all my New Yorker friends. Especially my Puertorriqueño friends. You know the Bustelo deal. Shout out Bronx. This might need all the milks. Holy cow. Alright, I think we're ready. Oh, we still got the freaking UFO activities. Blomp. I was gonna wear my Star Trek shirt today. What do you want to bet? That the first time, like, we encounter an alien, someone's gonna toss up one of these. There's no doubt in my mind that the first thing that we're gonna do when we contact aliens, if there is such thing, is someone's gonna be like, "What up?" Like the alien watches Star Trek, you know? I might as well show you where that's coming from. Bonk. Isn't that freaking sexy? Let me see how far we can turn this around. What up? Let's see how far backwards we can go. I never even tried this. Oh, whoa. What up, peoples? And then I got the quick flip. Watch. Pya pya. Wow, that was kind of freaking sexy. I dig it. Alright, now I'm going to turn around. Now I'm done playing with my gimbal. I never knew it could do that. I've had it for like 2 years. What up? What's up, people? Bror Fredrik coming at you live from the ass end of the forum shop. Strip is that way, Caesars is that way, forum shops is that way. And I'm Bror Fredrik. And I'm going to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. And if you'd like to support the channel, you know how to go about doing that. You got the Super Chattage, you got all these glorious money-saving links down there, especially for Father's Day. I got the Venmo, I got the Cash App, I got the stuffs, I got the channel memberships. You know how to take care of me. And Super Chat is always appreciated. That's the grease that keeps live streams going. I'm sorry I made you dizzy. and I made myself dizzy, too. Jay Dizzle with the 5 banana rhymes to grease up the aliens. I mean, do they take cash, aliens? Or do they just take, like, Venmo? Or do they take, what's the other one? Zelly? It's the only one I don't have. Should I get that? I don't know. But yeah, we're going to talk about, there'll be a commercial. Yeah. Have you been affected by alien invasions? Do you feel triggered by alien invasions? Call our law offices. Yeah, that's going to be the next one. Besides, I mean, I think everyone's going to be like when they first step out of their alien. I can't do this one because I've broken this finger and this finger so many times. They don't go together anymore. I can do this one. Bam. Someone's going to be like to the aliens, and the aliens is going to be like, Shah! Vaporize you. So don't do that. None of the aliens get that. Unless they're Vulcans. Or maybe even Romulans, I don't know. I was going to wear my Star Trek shirt in honor of that today. I don't know how I feel about aliens though, but we're going to talk about it. But, did you click on links? Did you hit bell buttons? Did you do all that stuff? Do I got to do that again? Alright, cool. What do we got now? Now, ooh, 203 people. Now we can have us a conversation. Now the picnic has started. It's just an instant way to transfer. Yeah, I saw that. I think that's, what's Zelly? Zelly, what a name. That Bank of America or something? Okay, so we got aliens, right? Okay, Laren is 100% correct. We were talking about this during a company meeting today. Like, they've been talking about aliens in the news for like 2 weeks already, right? So you know when they start talking about aliens, that means there's something else going on that they don't want you to know about, you know? I mean, that is generally what happens. Whenever they announce that, hey, we just, you know, shot down an interplanetary spacecraft, there's usually something going on. Someone's about to get, you know, screwed. Or something happened, or the stock market's going to crash tomorrow. That's generally what happens. But I think the plan is backfiring because the average American gives like this many F's. Does it look better this way? The average American gives this many F's about aliens at this point. Maybe 20 years ago it was a thing, but like, they've been talking about it all over the news. They got whistleblowers, they got this, they got that, they got video, they got everything. And nobody cares. Everyone's just like, yeah, whatever, aliens. You know, like everyone's so numb to it. If they said naked aliens, or if they said, hey, guess what? These aliens came down, and there is a third sex. It's not just male and female. Then everyone would get on board with it. But until then, aliens are kind of like blasé now, you know? It's like, friggin' aliens, whatever. But, last night, and you know what by Area 51, I mean, am I gonna get spanked for that right now? I don't think so. But you know what by Area 51, where they supposedly store all the stuff up there or whatever. You know that, you know, Janet Airlines flies all the people there, yada, yada, yada. Whatever. You know, if you drive up going north, you got all the alien themed everything. You know that if you try to get into Area 51, you will get blasted. You'd get full of lead and copper. Okay, last night, someone called the cops, and they were like, 911. Yeah, hello, sir. What's your emergency? There is 2 aliens in my backyard. Yes, they're humanoid. They're very tall. I would estimate like 8 to 10 feet tall. They landed in this like spacecraft, and they're in my backyard right now. Could you send the police? How long? 5 minutes? All right, I'll be right here. All right, take pictures and video? No, nobody has phones here that can take pictures or videos, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it. But send some news crews too. Yeah. I'm right in my backyard. They're not going anywhere. They're actually using my grill. Yeah, they look pretty friendly. I don't know, but yeah, just send someone, you know. News is good too. It doesn't have to be the police. All right, thanks. You have a good day too. Bye now. That's what happened last night. Officers did respond, and the officers it's the only video. Like, these people, all right, I'm getting ahead of the story here. Officers did respond, and they're like, so, tell us what you saw, Mr. Citizen. The dude's like, well, and they got this all on tape. They got it on body cam, right? Dude's like, well, you know, I saw this spacecraft come down. You can see like the big 25-foot circle where it landed and left an impression. Seriously. How did that get dark when I moved that? I didn't like that. I had good light before. Oh, this is good light. Oh, look at that. All right, that's better. All right. We need good light for this. It's readjusting it. Wait, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to force the issue. Hold on. This story's worth it. All right, cool. Now we got some light up in here. I can go back doing this thing. All right, cool. So the cops show up and they're just like, hey, so tell us what happened. Like, you know, they're discussing a break-in. And he's like, well, you see that 25-foot ring back there? You know, that's where the craft landed. And there was two of them, and they had these big eyes like this, right? They weren't blue, but they had big old eyes like this, right? And they were like 8 feet tall. And the cops like, what else do? Tell me where'd they go? Do you see them? They like hanging out, or what up? And so the guy's continuing the story, and then the cop's like, tell you what, the only reason I'm here is because me and my partner done seen them too. Seriously, this is in the news. They're like, they have it on body cam. They don't want to get ahead of myself. They have it on body cam of the spacecraft coming down out of the sky into the dude's backyard, supposedly. I mean, you see the light. I mean, you know, a body cam at night, you know, unless you're a drunk driver, a body cam at night is worthless. So, yeah, it's like, boom. And he's like, yeah, man, we see him too. And they're like, you too, what up? You know, they're like, whoa. Okay, all right. It's making the rounds. It's all over the news. If you haven't seen it, you've been living under a rock. Now, here's my question. Dude calls the cops. Cops have body cams, whatever. So, you know, so it landed, but then it took off, but where did it go? There's no video of that. But how come nobody, I mean, people, I don't even know how. People like the videos, some of the videos I see, I don't even know how people get their phones out that quick. I got mine in my ass pocket. It's locked. If I see something going down, I'm like, so I have like a 2-minute delay. I don't know how. People are just walking around with their phones just like ready. You know, what can I put on TikTok? Oh, someone's getting killed over there? Let me video it instead of helping. Oh, someone just got hit by a car? Let me video it instead of kicking in and helping. Oh, some dude's beating his old lady? Let me videotape it, put it up on TikTok instead of helping. That's the world we live in now. So how the actual F did this dude and his whole family and 2 cops arriving in separate vehicles not bust out a cell phone and be like, what up, aliens? Whoa, party, you know, or from some Bud Light or whatever. How did that not happen? It's just, but he did call the cops. He did call the cops. I mean, that probably took some cojones to call the cops and say you got 8-foot big-eyed aliens walking around your backyard. So I don't know what to make to it. And then the cops are corroborating it. 2 law enforcement officers are like, yep, we seen him land. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I would have been like, first, I see some 8-foot aliens, I would have hit them first with the UV light. Make sure they don't have no freaking space bacteria or space germs or anything. I'd be like, whoa, what up? You know? Well, let's check this. Remind me to show you some UV activities in a minute. I hope this is my DNA on this coffee cup, to be perfectly honest. And then the next thing I would have been, remind me to show you that. Next thing I would have been like, oh, let me see them big eyes. What big eyes you have? And I would have shined my O-light in them. And then if that didn't work, I would have been like, I would have hit them with this one. That's the tactical activities of this Arkfeld. Link in the description. Get blind in MFR. And if they had them big space eyes like this, they would have been blinded, or I would have hung out with them, because like I hang out with everything. You know, I'm like St. Francis of Assisi with people and animals and stuff. So maybe that applies to aliens. Maybe I'd be like, yo, what up? Want to do like some VR or something? Hang out. Hey, I would invite them on a live stream. I would have been like, hold on, you want to be on a live stream? They'd be like, cool, sick. Let me get some clothes on, because you know aliens don't wear clothes. You know, they're naked. The females, the males, and whatever the third sex is, they all naked. So yeah. So I don't know what to make of that. What do you make of the whole alien situation? Did you see that? You saw the video? Falling from the sky, everything. Yeah, it's crazy. Aliens don't sound... It was the whole family. They were all like, whoa, but nobody pulled out a phone. I mean, granted, you can't trust your own eyes, and that's another thing that's on my list here, stuff to talk about. You can't trust your own eyes these days when it comes to things, but you kind of know if something's been like jacked with and whatnot, you know? If Bror is covering up for aliens, it could mean that I might be. No, I'm not. I can assure you I'm not a lizard person. That I can assure you. Aliens is crazy. Alright, let's see. What up, people? Alright, so, what do you think about all that? I don't know what to make of it. I don't know, personally, if I believe in aliens or not, you know? I mean, I don't know. I believe in dinosaurs, but I do not believe in evolution. You know, it took me a long time to figure out the ifs, whats, and whens about that. You know, aliens are not mentioned in the Bible, neither are nuns. I don't know. Did God create, does he like have like a side chick? Does he have like a side people? Like there's us, and then there's like a version that's well more advanced that already has interplanetary space travel, and he's holding out on us and not giving it to us because we're just a bunch of fuck-ups? I don't know. I'm having a hard time with the whole alien thing. I don't know if I believe in aliens, but there's like proof coming out left and right. I don't know. Maybe there's like, maybe there is, maybe the earth is flat, except for that bulge in the bottom, that like inner circle that has that pipeline from Antarctica where all the lizard people live. They're supposed to be really freaking advanced. Maybe it's just the lizard people. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I have not figured out how to fit aliens into my current thought process. And I think a lot of people want to believe in aliens a lot because it's like, well, if they're more advanced and we're basically like amoeba compared to them, you know, maybe they'll solve our problems. Maybe an alien will get me a man. That's what half the women are thinking. The dudes are like, maybe they got nice boobs, you know? That's what the guys are thinking. So, you know, who knows? But I think it's like a reach for something beyond ourselves that's gonna fix our own problems. Just, you know, instead of us having to actually fix them, the concept that there might be intelligent life out there. I don't know. I mean, but why would we have gotten the short end of the stick? If we're humans and we were created in God's image, so how does that justify a whole nother race flying around like the Jetsons? And how did we get gypped? How come we don't have that, you know? I mean, how come God isn't playing like favorites? You know, why we still like, we just invented the wheel and these MFers are freaking flying across solar systems. That sounds like, you know, doesn't sound fair, even though I don't dig the concept of fair. So I have a hard time rationalizing it with some of my other beliefs. Although I do believe in dinosaurs, but I do not believe in evolution. Not one bit. Not one iota. I just saw a super chat come in. Or was that my imagination? It didn't show up. JR with the 7 Bananagramas. For some reason, it did not show up. It's showing up in my... I gotta do fan filtering? What is, they added like 10 new buttons here. Weekly, I'll give you the alien updates. Absolutely I will. Thank you very much. Alright, top messages, let me see. Okay, it came in the top messages. Thank you. I appreciate that. So we're on our way to covering parking for tonight. So we will see. I don't know. Do I want to meet an alien? I don't know. I mean, if the aliens like on Star Trek, the green women, the chick in the, not the saran wrap, the chick that looked like Lady Gaga's mom's in aluminum foil, maybe, I don't know. But other than that, they can stay on their side of the solar system. I'm good. I'm good. All right, what else do we got to talk about? You want to keep talking about that? I got all sorts of stuff to say. Are birds a government security? I think so. I think so. I think these things that are all over Vegas now, like totally freaking, totally biting me and leaving scars, these new freaking form of insect, I think they're drones. Because like, I think they're like implanting stuff, like because I didn't get the what, you know what I'm saying? So I think they're giving it to me like little by little with these little insects around here. I could be wrong. Venus with the 5 banana rounders, thank you very much. Oh, you have the emojis on your laptop today? They must be rolling that out slow. So now you can do this. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. They don't have any they don't have any weird ones. The weirdest one they have is like this one, the holy shit face. That one. What a smiley jam. Anytime, bro. I'll get to you, Bob. I can't do it now, but I got the last two because they were at the end of the chat. If you can't stick around to the end, because I can't add anyone without doing it from the list of people. It's a certain procedure. So if you're not gonna stay around to the end, stay around and like tomorrow, drop a comment in the video, and I can do it from the comment section too. Because it will not pull up if I just type in make Boston Bob a mod, like 799 Boston Bobs show up. You know, because you could have the same name over and over on YouTube. So I'm not about to scroll through like 800 Boston Bobs to try to find you. No offense, buddy, but, you know. Is the Earth flat? That I haven't really applied myself yet. I've applied myself to evolution, and I've come to the conclusion it's complete horseshit. I've applied myself to Noah's Ark, totally feasible. I've applied myself to dinosaurs, totally feasible. I have not yet done the flat Earth thing yet. That's going to be interesting. I have done a little research on the lizard people during the period of, can I do this? Remember, you guys feel me? You remember this movement? They were all about the lizard people and stuff. I watched all that. Oh wait. Let's just check this out real quick before I forget. Hold on. This coffee's getting cold, but it's got so much caffeine. I'm freaking lit up like a Christmas tree. And hold on, let's see. See, look at this. It got the regular, they go to UV, they go the regular. I charged this like a month ago and I use it every day. And it's still got 4 bars out of 5. Alright, let's bust with the UV. Hold everything. I hope that's me. I hope that's my DNA. That looks like me. That looks like my DNA, right? Right there? That lip mark. That little bit of, there's some DNA. If having light doesn't impress you, oh yeah, okay, all right, that's, okay, we could obviously see that that's a coffee making that schmutzy stain over there. Let's check these napkins out. If having light doesn't impress you, having a UV light should. Let's check the table. Various forms of DNA. There goes some right there. That might have been me too. You see that? See how DNA and various forms of schmutz lights up? So fellas, pro tip. After your wife says she cleaned everything, whip out your Olay UV and put it to the test. Say, okay, it's not as clean as my mom's did. Trust me, it works every time. Oh, I got a Saks Fifth Avenue ad. That's freaking sexy. Alright, let's turn this around. Let's get a ball out of your grill. Cookies for aliens. Thank you very much, Larry. I appreciate that. Alright, what else we got to talk about? We done checked out. Link in the description. 10% off. Use my coupon code. I freaking love the thing. I truly do. I don't go anywhere without it. I'm always checking for the DNAs. Alright, the next a couple of ski pods. Oh, it's Juan Valdez's DNA. I hope it's his wife's DNA. That's alright, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, come on, let's be honest here. If aliens were like cruising by, they're just like, hey, you want to go get a joyride? You know, want to go for a joyride through the solar system? And one alien's like, yeah, I'm a little wasted. And the other one's like, yeah, I can drive. Don't worry, I still got my big eyes. And they get in their spaceship, and this one's like, shotgun, he's over here, the other alien's over there. They're like, let's go for a cruise. And they're just like, they're thumping some beats, you know, cruising around. And then they come into like, what's our solar system called? Whatever it is. The Earth. So they're cruising by. And of course, they, you know, because they're like so technologically advanced, they're picking up all our radio signals. They're like scrolling through Twitter on their dashboard. They're going through Facebook. They're listening to the news. They're listening to CNN. They're listening to Tucker Carlson. They're listening to all this shit. And they're just like, yo, bro, I don't think we should be stopping down there. These people are fucked up, you know? I mean, and then they just keep on cruising. Why would they come here? They'd be like, these people are a wreck. You know, it's the only species that kills each other. You know, they'd just be like, no, we out. We landed it. I don't care how bad we need gas, bro. We'll wait till the next solar system. Trust me. So that's another thing I have an issue with. Why would they even bother? It'd be like, you people's messed up. Nah. You're not in New Jersey and you get an ad. Maybe you're supposed to move to New Jersey, house. You never know. Shout out New Orleans. Yeah, or maybe it's like a freak show. That's a good point too. Yeah, maybe they're just like, maybe those aliens are so freaking wasted, you know, off some like space weed or something, that they're cruising by and they're just like, dudes, we gotta go check this place out. These people are freaks. They don't even know what bathroom to go in. And one alien's like, no way. The other alien's like, yeah, they can't even figure out what bathroom they're supposed to use. And they're like, phew. And they come down, they land in some dude's backyard in Vegas because it was like the brightest thing. They seen the freaking light from the Luxor. They're like, you know, this looks as good a spot as any. And they hit up this dude's backyard and they're like, yo, dude, can we use your bathroom? And the dude's like, I'm gonna call the cops. These freaking 8 feet people want to use my bathroom. No, we only have one bathroom. And the aliens are like, one bathroom? I thought you people couldn't decide which bathroom, so we figured you'd have 2. So what are you people that you only have 1? Las Vegans? And then he calls the cops, and then they're like, we're out of here, you know? Like, it must have been a buzzkill. You know, when the cops showed up, they were like, this is a buzzkill, we're out of here. Let's go see what's happening on Mars, you know? They were like, you know what, we gotta see our bro Elon, you know, dropping some new technology, you know, drop him that new book. What's the name of that new book? To Serve Man. So they dropped the book of To Serve Man up on Elon. And then they might have played some Buffalo too, you know. I think it, and then, yeah, they were like, what's this Bud Light we keep hearing about? What is that they have three sexes here. They have the one, the other, and the one that advertises Bud Light. So why don't these people have three bathrooms? And you guys only had one? They were just like, we're out of here. And they were afraid to like jack the dude's bathroom up. I mean, they're 8 feet tall. Whatever. So yeah, what else we gotta talk about? I could talk about this shit all day. Let me drink some DNA. Ah, that's good. That'll calm me down. It's great coffee. It's just not as hot as I'd like. Maria with the 5 Bananaramas. Maybe they want to see the Golden Warriors, the Golden Knights win Stanley. Yeah, what are they out in, like Florida or something? Okay, I'm trying to prioritize what I want to talk about here. Yeah, they're in Florida. Okay, quick one. Our governor, he's like tossing up coins left and right. He wants to please the left, he wants to please the right, he's trying to please the middle. So he said, okay, I'll open up a separate session so we can keep talking about this A's debacle. After he said F you, now he's like, all right, well, listen. He's being sued by an ethics committee for $1.6 billion. He's supposed to be fined because he wore his sheriff's uniform while campaigning, and they say that was a breach of ethics, and now he's liable for a $1.6 million fine because that influenced voters, because they're like, oh shit, if I don't vote for him, he's gonna lock me up. That's their thinking. So he's going back and forth. He's doing a little, he's helping these people, then he's doing these people, then he's doing these people. Today he came up with a doozy. He passed the Vegas, Vegas, V-A-G-U-E-S-T, water restriction bill to limit residents like myself on our water usage. So, somewhere, somehow, some way, it's going to tell me, how long I can take a shower for, how I can water my plants. All that is coming. Thanks to this governor. It makes sense, but it's open-ended. There is no rhyme, no reason. It doesn't say how they're going to do it. It's a bill, so what does that make it a law now that he signed it? But it doesn't say how they're going to accomplish it. It's just like YT. Hey, we got a book of rules, you just can't read them. It's like one of those things. Oh, you want to find out what's in the healthcare bill? Vote for it first, we'll give it to you, then you can read it. It's like the same type of thing. So he pulled one of those. So, he's like this with me, but I can't say nothing because I don't want to get black vanned. You know what I'm saying? He'll like ship me off to and give me to them aliens and frickin' them bong-hitting aliens that come to town. Okay, what else we got to talk about? Oh, see, being that we're talking about space. Did you read the NASA report today? That was another interesting one. They said there's some jacked up, I was going to say thermal, jacked up solar ejection. The sun is going to have a big, like it's solar flares every once in a while, right? They said the one that's going to hit just in time for the election is going to wipe out the internet for at least 4 to 6 months. Right in time for the election season. Okay. Let's see if that comes true. You never know because they're invisible. You can't see. We do have solar flare activity that does jack because it's like an EM pulse. It does jack some things up. It was more a while back than now. Like every 11 years, but they say there's a special one coming. And it's going to hit right before the election. So everything leading up to the election, there won't be any internet. Sounds legit. It's NASA, right? They sell those nice shirts all the kids are wearing that say NASA on them. So, sounds legit. I don't know, you tell me. I'm just reporting on it. Am I a reporter now? Oh, what else we got? We got to talk one other thing. Arnold came out and said, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the more he opens his freaking mouth, the more I'm just like, I mean, how do I stop watching Predator? The Predator. It's like one of my favorite movies on earth, you know? Let me take old Painless out of the bag. How do I stop watching that? It's like, I guess it's the same way people, no matter what Nike does, they will not stop buying Nike. They could kill your moms in the middle of freaking Grand Central Station and people will still support Nike. Arnold's like that too. I mean, how could I stop watching some of those classic movies like The Predator? But he's a dick. Oh my God, he's getting more and more out of control as time goes on. Like his statement yesterday was, he basically said, if you believe in heaven, it's a big fairy tale and you're a butt munch, you know? I mean, okay. Thanks for your opinion, but I'm glad I know where you stand. I mean, which is weird because usually the older people get, like, there's no atheists in foxholes and deathbeds. There's generally no atheists in a foxhole or on a deathbed. And he's, you know, I guess he thinks he's gonna live forever or whatever. You know, maybe he's on that adrenaline or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But he's getting up there in years, so he should be thinking about what's gonna happen in the afterlife, you know? But right now he's thinking he's just gonna be eaten up by worms or some such nonsense. Because he straight up was like, you know, people who believe in heaven or an afterlife are all a-holes because I know better and it's a fairy tale. All right. When you die, Arnold, let us know what happens. You know, it's like I say about you. Now I know where you stand. But if Predator came on, would I watch it? It's a great movie. Okay, now I know where he stands. He's friends with, I don't know how I feel about him, but every time he opens his mouth, he sticks his foot in it yet again. I'm sure some people are cheering him on, but do you really want to cheer for the fact that you're going to be eaten by worms and like you just don't exist anymore? Not me. I'll see you on the other side. We'll be up in Valhalla. All right, what else we got to talk about? Yeah, F Arnold, but you know, he has some influence, you know? But that's where his head is at. You know? Yeah, nobody should care. Nobody should care what I think either, you know, in the grand scheme of things. But it is what it is. All right, the last thing we're going to talk about, because it's still nice out. When I got out of the car, it was 87 degrees, and I got to coin this guy up. I forgot to bring cash with me. I got to actually use my card, get some mileage, get some American airline activity. So we'll walk around a little bit. It's kind of on there. Yeah, it's definitely on the early side. So the last thing I want to say, and this is more of a PSA than anything else, and this isn't about politics per se. DeSantis came out with an ad bashing Trump. Okay, I don't care. You know, we're heading into political season. It's part of the game. I wish it wasn't. I wish the perfect political system for me would be is if you lie about your opponent, you should be held liable. If you cannot prove what you're saying about your opponent, you should be held liable, monetarily liable, and you should lose your ability to be elected if you lie about your opponent. I believe that I believe in term limits, and I believe in liability in campaigning. You should be held liable if you lie about your opponent. I don't care whether it's the left, the right, the middle, it's just the way it should be. And politics would be better. American politics have de-evolved to this. He's got bad breath, so vote for me. Does that give you cause to vote? You know, he did this, that, and the other, so vote for me. That should not be allowed in politics whatsoever. It should wholly be based on your accomplishments and what you plan on accomplishing for the people of the country you're being elected for. And that's it. It should be, hello, we'll bring it home to the good old USA. Hello, American populace. If you elect me, I plan on doing A, B, C. Now, bear in mind, C might take more than 4 years, but I promise you people, I'll at least start on it. And I thank you for your vote. That's it. That is it. I don't want to hear anything else but that. That way we can hold their asses accountable for what they're saying and what they're promising, and that's it. I don't want to hear your opinion of him. I don't want to hear what he did bad. Tell me what you did good. You've been in politics for 30 years. You've been in politics for 2 years. You've been in politics for... Tell me about you. That's all I care about. Convince me why I should vote for you. Don't try to convince me why he's bad. And I'm talking left, right, I don't give a shit. Don't try convincing me of how that person is bad. Tell me why you're good, and then we'll talk. That's how things should function in this country. Unfortunately, they don't. It's mudslinging season coming up. So DeSantis, wow, this music is getting stupid loud. So DeSantis comes out with a freaking ad against Trump, and I think he lost a lot of clout. I just think he already nipped himself in the nads. They used artificial intelligence, AI, to craft a video and pictures of Trump doing things like he's trying to convince the American people with words. Trump is bad because of this, Trump is bad because of that. But he didn't stop there. He went into Mid-Journey and typed, create a digital image of Trump and Fauci hugging. And Trump and Fauci being the best of friends. That way I can say that alliance is the problem. So he created digital images that did not exist to back up what he thinks he wants to project to the American people. That's messed up on an epic scale. And I wouldn't, respect is a hard thing, but I do like some of the things that he's done with Florida. I'm not gonna lie, he's kept things kind of all right. I don't have an opinion on him quite yet. But because a picture, as the expression goes, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So I could say, Trump was the one who brought Fauci on board, so this whole thing's his fault, blah, 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 blah. Taking it completely out of context because he wasn't in office long enough, but then to generate imagery of them embracing and shaking hands and making goo-goo eyes at each other, creating false imagery via artificial intelligence and a video with artificial intelligence to reinforce the points of events and things that never took place should be freaking illegal. No ifs, ands, or buts. You should not be able to do that with anyone. It's so advanced now that someone could take this snapshot of me sitting like this and put someone in my arms right now. And what am I going to say? I wasn't sitting with him or her. That never happened. And I'd try to sue them, if it was something slanderous, So now that's possible. Now it is 100% possible. The new beta version of Photoshop 24.55 Holy cow. Holy freaking cow. I cannot even tell you. I can take, in less than 30 seconds, I could take Las Vegas and put it on the moon. Convincingly. Where do you think all that imagery of the A's stadium that they're gonna build is coming from? That's all AI art, and it takes like 30 seconds on a free application. Boom, you have it. So soon, and I was talking about this with my buddies and my business associates today, you're not gonna be able to, we've been talking about this for 2 years, you're not gonna be able to trust your own eyes soon. You will literally not be able to trust your own eyes. 99.9 of all the images you see of women on the internet are phony, are fake. And I would say maybe half of the men are probably fake. Whether it's a filter, but the filters are still being generated AI. You can go into your thing and say, make my eyes bigger, make them brown, make my lips fuller, make my, hips smaller, make my ass bigger, whatever you want. That's still artificial intelligence, so we've been faked out forever and totally being freaking catfished, But now, you're not going to be able to trust your own eyesight anymore. This election season coming up, I don't know what the future is going to hold, but he just set a standard that I believe should be illegal for both parties. I don't want anyone using that shit. Not even the person I'm going to vote for. I don't want them using that shit, because I'll lose respect for them. This dude created phony media images and video of events that never occurred. And he's putting them forth as if they did. What is going to happen during our election season if this is possible? If he gets away with this, both sides, never mind the mudslinging, but the imagery, it's more than just like, putting horns on someone's head. Creating events that never happened in imagery and video and serving them up to bolster your political campaign and to tear down your political enemies. We're fucked. So the only thing I could say is, more than ever before, you're gonna have to research. You're gonna have to find out. But the average American, they know more about Kim Kardashian or, some sports team than they do about this. They don't have time for that stuff. They're like, oh yeah, Fauci and Trump were like best friends. All right, I'll vote for you. Yeah. Okay, what's the game on? What's the score? Yeah, he's got, oh yeah, baseball. Yeah, you heard his earned run average is .75. Whoa, holy shit, he can hit a ball. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll vote for you, DeSantis. Don't worry. They know everything about the sports. They know everything about the stars. They know everything about Hollywood. And then they look at one picture that they saw on Facebook and they decide who they're going to vote for. Don't let that be you. Now more than ever. I'm not going to tell you who to go with, but now more than ever, you owe it to yourself, your family, your prodigy, your very gene pool to research what's going on, because you will not be able to trust your own eyeballs moving forward based on what happened today. And if you don't believe me, go right after this live stream. Unless you have two monitors, slide me over here and go look up that ad. It is mind-blowing. I mean, we've all seen it, and I've been able to create some mind-blowing things too. So don't get duped, Don't let an image, even voice. Oh my God. Someone actually did my voice in AI not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, and I was just like, whoa. I couldn't believe it. It was absolutely nuts. I'm good, man. I couldn't believe it. I mean, that is actually frightening. Someone did my voice. One of my trolls did it. But there's ways to find out, but the average person isn't going to take the time. I have a software program that in the free version, I can pick Arnold, which I won't anymore, unless it's going to be, you know, in his freaking accent saying you're all going to rot and die because he doesn't believe in heaven. Jackass. Good. I don't, you know, if that's the way you feel, you can go down, I'll go up. We cool. Samuel L. Jackson, he's for free, so I tried him out. Like, I made a video like this. Bror Fredrik coming at you with another video. And I put Samuel L. Jackson's voice, and it matched my lips perfectly in Samuel L. Jackson's voice. That's what's taking place now. So you can't even trust what you hear anymore. Not even just what you see. You can't even trust what you hear anymore. So it's going to be up to you to actual research facts. But are you going to? Or are you afraid you're going to miss the big game? All right, you ready to jet? I think we do some news. That was kind of fun. Facts, yeah, facts. What do we got? 277 people on. All right, I'm gonna go over there, and it's getting awfully loud. I'm gonna dupe this guy a couple bucks for being cool. I'm gonna actually lower the volume a bit because when I stop talking, you're gonna hear whoever the hell that is. Sounds like Mariah Carey or something. So let me lower this volume real quick. Hold on. Game. Sorry, it's gonna be real low. If I forget for some reason to turn it up, holler at me. Holler at your boy. Let me find me a card. I shall return. You might as well look at something else, right? I'm gonna look that way. Bonk. Alright, you guys watch all my stuff over there. Oh, we got one sugar cube left that I can eat. Nice. That was good coffee, I'll tell you what. Wow. Alright, that was interesting. He's just like, should I say what he said? That's Eli, by the way. Eli's freaking cool. Eli was just like, I'm like, bro, I just got the cards. I ain't got no cash, you know. I want to duke you up. Because I always duke him like a 5 or a 10 spot for letting me chill out here, you know. And he's just like, nah. I was like, you know, I don't want to be able, I'm only putting a tip on the card. I was like, you got an ATM over here? He's like, nah. He's like, we cool. You come in here all the time. You take care of me next time. So I feel like I gotta find me an ATM. But I even know the days that he works and whatnot. But he's dead. He's good people. 1 second. Alright, let me turn this around. When I turn it back around. Oh, I gotta fix the volume on here. You guys didn't remind me. Let's get all the DBs. All the DB activities. Grubhub? What the heck is a Grubhub? It's got a commercial for Grubhub. Alright, let's get to booking. Oh, Paco Rabanne just dropped a commercial on the jam. What up? Is that Paco? Oh, I didn't turn this around. Alright. Let's get to booking and a balling. Alright, Eli, man. I'll catch you up with you in a bit. Peace. That's Eli. So if you see Eli, take care of my boy. He's aight. I like that look right there. When I go all gray, that's what I'm gonna do. War right now. Alright, we made the transition. Someone's blasting over at the carnival court. It is so nice out. I need a little bit of water to wash that sugar cube out of my mouth. Hold on a second. Ugh. See if we can go see some aliens. What's he talking about? He's gonna find out who did something and smash their heads in. Aye. Wasn't me, bro. Oh, he said that to a woman. Typical bully, tough guy. Easy to say stuff like that to females, right? I think they're playing like, what are they playing? They're playing Tool over at Carnival Court. That's crazy. Never heard anyone play Tool. Tool. Alright, let me get back in this chat activities here. Keith, did you just join the Bror Nation? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Very awesome of you. Oh, she's letting people in. She's got all the power. Even the sun actually feels good today. Usually it makes you feel like there's fire ants crawling on you. Today it's actually pretty nice feeling. Until the air conditioning wears off. Alright. Yeah, let's see who's the lizard people and the aliens. But yeah, I'll keep you abreast. I like saying that, abreast. I'll keep you abreast of the alien situation, yeah? They don't ever land by me. I'd probably hang out with them. Be like, yo, you want to watch John Wick with me? They're like, oh, do you got episode 3? I'd be like, yeah. And we'd hang out and watch it. And how come no one ever sees female aliens? That's the thing that I always think about. Why is there no female aliens? Only dude aliens. All the female aliens are home cooking. Keeping house and whatnot. Oh, here's another one for you. How come you never have your cell phone in a dream? You ever think about that? How come you don't ever have a cell phone in your dreams? I never do. If you do, I don't know. I speak to people all the time. I'm like, hey, when you're dreaming, do you have your cell phone with you? They're like, no. Never thought of that before. You're effed up, Bror Fredrik. But it's true. Tell me a dream you had with your cell phone in it. Isn't that weird? When are they going to tear this down already? I'm waiting. That'll be like the next glorious 4K I make. Them tearing this thing down. Yeah, that's probably true. They probably have really bad 5G in Dream World. They probably do. Or everyone's like on Mint Mobile or something. Used up all their minutes. Ryan Reynolds is like, yo, that $15 a month don't cut it here in Dream World, bro. They're supposed to tear it down before. That's what part of they're supposed to build a grandstand right there. Like a VIP grandstand is going to replace that for F1 activities. No, I've never had I've had like burners and stuff. But in my dreams, my ammo's always wet for some reason. But yeah. Like it always like peters out. I don't know why. That's like a reoccurring theme I have to get over. But yeah, also I can remember just about everything, but never a cell phone. What does that tell us? Let's peer a little deeper. That's a handsome couple right there. What does that tell us about the way our brains are wired? Are we not supposed to be? Are we in the Matrix? And they just like deleted cell phones from the Matrix? It's like Inception, a dream inside a dream inside a dream, and there's no cell phones? I don't know, but think about it. Just think about it. Tell me I'm wrong. You do it, you do it. All of a sudden, I see that the AC just wore off my body that I was absorbing. Now I'm cold. Now I'm cold. I wish I was cold. Now I'm hot. You know what? It's bouncing off frickin' Donny Osmond's face on the flamingos over there. That's what's getting me. I feel it. Tamika, you gangster. You know, you don't have your license when you're dream driving? Dang. I don't think there's any dream police. I don't think there's anything to worry about. Wasn't there a song like that, Dream Police? But do you have a cell phone? Ooh, that was 420. I raw dogged it. By accident. Wow, a lot of people out. Why is everyone looking at me? Do I look like an alien? I'm like paranoid now. Everyone thinks I'm a lizard person. Holy cow, that's loud. That's another spank spot right there. I always get copyright claims when I walk past Absinthe. Raw. Right? No cell phones, exactly. Why is that? Are we not supposed to have them? Are they illegal in Dreamland? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Oh, yet another piece of defunct Caesars. Alright, cool. Let's see, I want to go around this way. Let's go around this way. Yeah. Every time you have a good dream, the bladder interrupts. There's stuff for that, like natural stuff. You can get on like the horny goat weed. I'll solve that problem. Horny goat weed. that's the thing. You don't smoke it, you eat it. Oh, more. What the heck? Let me hum over this. Beast, look at it. Why are they pimping Planned Parenthood on the strip so hard? They're all doing it now. I want to actually want to cross the street. Let's go up this bridge, back down the other side. Wow, that is loud. Sorry, people, mute. Your son seen me by the Flamingo yesterday? Could say hello. I hope you're gonna dream about aliens tonight. Call the cops when you wake up. See if they show up. Like, I think only in Las Vegas do the police actually show up for an alien call. Because there's absolutely nothing to do in Las Vegas. There's zero crime here. So they're like, hey, let's go down and take this call about an alien in the backyard. But they were true believers too. What was it, Mulder, and what was his partner's name? They showed up. What were the two of their names? Mulder and whatever. I can't even remember that no more. But yeah, they showed up. Scully and Mulder showed up. She was such an a-hole to him. Did she? I never watched it to the end. Did she end up believing? Well, no. Play some John Cougar Mellencamp. They gotta have backpacks on. I don't know what EDC gear they're carrying. Pole lights, fire starters. What else? Iodine pills. What else do you think you got, man? Moleskin. Ivermectin. I think I'm allowed to talk about that now. A study came out that ivermectin actually works and took care of the vid. Did you read that report? After them telling us that it wouldn't, the report came out that it did. It does. Go figure. Boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Are you ready for this? Only gonna be you. Yeah, they got their bug out bags ready. I got mine in the car.
Hey, hold on. Hey, he said phone tag and shit.
What? I even got a tourniquet in mine. You never know. But no cell phone, because you don't have cell phones in the apocalypse or dreams. Oh, this is gonna be music central over here. So if I gotta mute here and there, I'm gonna mute here and there. Like right now. If they get me over here. Whoa, it's just loud. Who told me to come over here? He's selling them bucket hats like a freak. Alright. Oh. It's like a no-go zone. But if they gotta chop out this part of the video, it's not gonna kill me. Oh my god. Holy cow. V for Vendetta. They got the alien gangsters up in here. Yeah. Like pirates are really aliens. Jimmy Buffett. I was trying to remember that dude's name the other day. I was like tripping over it. So I'll say it now. Jimmy Buffett. That's what I was talking about like 4 live streams ago. Tickets on sale now. So who's gonna buy an Apple AR headset when they come out in a couple months? Okay. They're $3,500, but they are game changing. They're not VR headset. Well, it is a VR headset, but it's also an AR headset, an augmented reality headset. I'm gonna save up my shekels.
Have you been naughty?
Don't touch me, don't. What? Yeah, I didn't ask for you either, you cow. Yikes! She tried to handcuff me.
That's like.
Don't even. I would have kept walking with her handcuffs and unlocked them myself. What up? Oh, poor thing. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of sky rats, but I feel bad when I see them injured. That's a shame. I mean, normally I don't like say derogatory things about people. That had nothing to do with her size. That just had to do with her behavior. I mean, one of them tried to handcuff me. The other one grabbed my belt loop from behind, and then when I didn't stop, she shoved me. I mean, that's like borderline assault. So yeah, that's not even borderline. All right. Lucille's barbecue. Well, I got angry. I don't respond well to being like manhandled by anyone. It's just one of my things. Like if they said something, that's different. But just touching and pulling and grabbing me and trying to hold me in one place by my drawers, basically, putting her hand like, you know, no. if a dude did that to a woman, it'd be like jail time. No means no. That's funny. Hello, invasive species. How are you? Alright, I gotta catch my breath. Get my adrenaline back down. Woo! Yeah, no touching. Yeah, grabbing, touching, all that. Yeah, just keep your hands to yourself, people. I mean, I'm extraordinarily gregarious, but, you know, I don't know. The strip's turning into like hustler's paradise, you know, and so of course you're gonna have that element down here, the brazen. Oh, that's the other thing. The governor, along with putting restrictions on how long I could take a shower for, which is gonna start soon, but you know, they could just like make up the rules as they go because he signed the bill, but the bill has no definition to what can take place. So basically anything. He also is going to allow street food vendors that we see on the strip all the time. Starting the end of July, you know, he's going to open up a path to them to get fast-tracked for licensing. I don't know if that's going to do anything or not. You know, that means, well, there could be fines if,
Where you going?
you know, if they find stuff not right, stuff stored, just like everything else when you see dirty dining or whatever, you know, things not at the proper temperature and that type of nonsense. But will it be, if they're not enforcing it now, and people are just, you know, like serving hot dogs that have been in their trunk for 2 weeks, how are they going to enforce it once they have a license? You know, it's just kind of a money grab and it'll shut some people up. I don't think it's going to do anything. But I could be wrong. I'm wrong like 2 or 3 times a year. And I think I've been only wrong once so far this year. So I got 2 more to go. I think I need some more water. Wow. Yeah, I'm actually in a great mood. I just don't like being touched without my A-OK. Especially by them, you know? That's just nasty. And then when she shoved me, that's on a whole different level. Shoved me. When she felt me pull away from grabbing my freaking jeans, then she pushed me. I guess because her feelings were hurt. So she acted out by pushing me in the opposite direction, you know, to cover for the fact that she felt hurt or dissed that, you know, a guy didn't respond to that. You know, so she went in the total opposite direction, took a different tact and shoved me to try to maintain her control over the situation. See, I know shit. You know, I'm a part-time philosopher. I know all this stuff. I know why she did it. Doesn't make it right, though. Is this bro even looking? Nope. Let's go. Yeah, shoes, whatever. None of them are nice. You know? There was a couple nice ones a while back, but like I said, Honda Accord. You know, more like true showgirls, you know, slight, you know, size 0s through size 2s and whatnot. That, you know, looked like showgirls and whatever. They fled. They were just like, we're out. You know, we don't want to get, you know, stuck with no freaking kitchen knives either. And that created a vacuum where it allowed like a different caliber of showgirl. Well, not that they're showgirls to begin with, but it definitely allowed a different caliber in. more streetwise, and you know, you know what I'm saying. I don't have to go into detail. You see it with your own eyes. You know, the kind that would shove a dude, you know, who makes him feel any way. He's not going to give him money. Let me just assault him and shove him, you know. Like a type of woman who's not afraid to go to county. You know, that's what's out here now. But it is what it is. I don't know. Do they regulate the street vendors I don't think they regulate them much anyway. Well, the ones who have the carts, like the dirty hot dogs, the dirty water hot dog salespeople, and the chestnut people, and, you know, the pretzel people, they have a badge. I mean, at least when I used to live in New York, they used to have like a badge, like a taxi cab, to prove that they were legit. And that was freaking expensive. Like a taxi cab plaque, you know? I don't know now. It's probably like the Wild West, like over here. He didn't say anything about the, you know, the illegal beer and alcohol ones. Was it a couple nights ago? We saw someone actually doing raw shots out of plastic shot glasses. So not only is you selling closed alcohol, they're selling they're selling, literally serving shots from a cooler. I can't imagine, you know, how that's even remotely legal. Because in order to serve liquor in this town, never mind the liquor license just to sell it, but to serve it, there's, I think, 2 or possibly 3 separate certifications. You need your TAM and something else. So they're breaking all the rules. You're totally going rogue on that one. So who knows? But he didn't have nothing to say about that. Yeah, and who knows what kind of backwash you're getting out of that, you know? Could be backwash, could be, you know, mold, could be fentanyl. You don't know. I mean, I don't want to, like, scare people, but hey, you know, take shots from a cooler in Vegas in a plastic cup from an open bottle, you know, and someone who looks like they haven't showered in a week or 2. Okay. Let me know how that works out. Drop your story in the Bror Nation Facebook group. I'd love to hear all about it. Yeah, I'm like totally watching what's going on. I've been swiveling back every once in a while. I don't know where we's going. We just made this big U-turn. Hello, Skyride. I'm trying to avoid the music, to tell you the truth. It's loud AF. And where do I end up? Right in front of my favorite. Are they letting people cross the street over here yet? Or no? Uptown girl. She's my uptown girl. Do. Oh yeah, we can't cross over here. Awesome. Oh. No, they stopped the show. Yeah, there's no more show at 7. I think the earliest one is 8 now. Wow, she got roasted. Yeah, let's do it. Let's all go gangster. We're all rogue. We're all rogue elements. Oh, I just got a Walgreens ad. I'm moving up in the world. Hope Walgreens pays good. Thank you, Juan.
So when we get over there, we're going left.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, there's so many people complaining about it. They had to do something to give them the path to at least correct the problem, you know? Fast tracking them to, you know, being legal per se. What they do after that, like I said, who knows? What, season 3, John Wick? What? What is that? Is Bumblebee grabbing anyone? See, Bumblebee wouldn't grab anyone. Hopefully they do. I mean, I know people love it, but I mentioned, what was that? Yesterday, day before yesterday? That place, they want to tear it down and put a large, taller hotel right there. They filed with the FAA to be able to do that. And if the FAA gives them approval, they'll go for city approval and tear that place down. No more Denny's. Well, we're gonna go for the Bror Nation get together. What are these people like here for? Because it's not happening. See, I told you. They finally changed the sign. I'm correct. Gotta wait an hour. Unless people just hanging out. There's Google in the house. Oh no, not Denny's. Yeah, there goes Denny's. Well, I've never been up there. I wonder if there's actually something up there. There must be. Like, does anyone even know there's a White Castle there? I always forget. Go get your belly bombers. Which sign? Which one are we talking about? The one like right there on the pole? Is that the one we're talking about? I don't know. That's a good question. Let's go explore. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but it just piqued my curiosity. He got all the moves. He got all the moves. Let's see. It says don't walk on the freshly paved. Whoa, cash for your diabetes test strips. Oh, this is cool. Let's walk out in the middle of the street real quick. Nice. That's some good pictures right there. I still say someone's gonna get hurt on there. Probably me. Bror Fredrik tripped and broke his face. Wow. What? Why is it so empty? Let's see if anyone's looking. Besides the man up in the pole there. I like walking in the street. It's so smooth and it has like that fresh asphalt cushiony feel to it. Like this asphalt you could play lawn darts on. Like go and get out your legit lawn darts and they would actually stick. That's why I know this is not going to hold up till F1. They're going to have to redo it. It's that level of squish still. We used to do that when we were kids. We'd go find a street that just was freshly asphalted and we'd go play lawn darts. Throw them as high as you possibly could and then everyone would run and just watch it go thunk into the freshly paved asphalt like this here. And they would stick in like a good inch, maybe an inch and a half if it was hot out. That was fun. Then you get out your click-clacks and see like you'd have a thing where someone would run and you try to like bolo them like you were in, the great outback. You throw them at their legs, see if you could trap them. You guys never did that? No dirt bomb fights either? Dang. Gotta have some dirt bomb fights. Can't tell me you never did. Oh, let's say hello to the ducks. They's always over here. That's their spot. Alright, and this is our water spot. I gotta drink some water before I die. Let's see. Still fairly decent. Let me give you some views. There you go. That's the ultimate view right there. Bam. Let me consume some water. Dirt bomb fights were freaking awesome. Like, and then there was certain times a year where you could pull up like the clump of weed with the dirt bomb, and that would add stability to it, and it would fly like a mortar round. You could throw it like 50 yards, and it would land, it would like come down on top of someone. Yeah. Or was that just me? Or how about the clay, when you found like a bed of clay that was dirt bomby? Those were the best. Alright. One more hit of this liquid IV, and we'll continue our journey. What time is it? Oh, it's only a little after 7. Good. I feel like I want to hit up a cash machine and go grease up Eli. I mean, I know he's like, hey, yeah, I know I'm going to see you this week. You're always in here, but still, it's just like, I don't know. Let's continue the journey. What up, Sky Rat? Yeah, shoot the arrow as high as you could. Thump. Didn't something bad happen on The Sopranos? They was doing that. I never did arrows, but we used to have like M80 and wrist rocket fights and stuff like that. When we used to go to the park, I'm not gonna tell you which one, but there was a specific park all us little D-gens used to hang out in. And it was like, there was narrow sides, so you'd have like your different crews and whatever, want to be on one side of the lake. Well, at this point it was a stream, so maybe it's like 25, 30 yards, maybe 50 at best. Like from here to where those people are, right over there, across the water. And you'd have your M80s, and you'd have a wrist rocket, and you'd have like a team. So one guy would be like with the wrist rocket, pull it back with the M80 in it, and then you'd have to trust your partner to light it next to your ear as you launched it across the water. Yeah, you guys never did that neither? And then you'd have like a tube, you get a little piece of pipe, and you'd use that with some bottle rockets and whatever. Yeah. I can't possibly be the only person who's done that. Yeah, bottle rocket fights. Then you got the whistling ones. That was fun. The fun thing about M80s is they would blow up underwater. So if they even went in the water, it was even more dramatic. There was no fish in that lake. It was all poison. So it really didn't matter. Keith with the 10 banana rams. Have I ever tried nutrient survival coffee? I don't think I have. I'm walking so fast. I gotta slow down. I don't think I have. If you want to tell me a brand name or something, I'll go check it out. I told you someone sent me that hydration coffee. It's like a mix of coffee. Thank you for the 10 banana rams. It's a mix of coffee and like liquid IV, and it's pretty freaking good. I'm not gonna lie. I have to show it to you and put a link in the description one of these days. But it's pretty damn good. But nutrient survival coffee sounds pretty freaking sexy too, if I'm honest. I would check that out. Oh, Blockbusters. Yeah, no, those were reserved for mailboxes. You couldn't do those. Like an M80 fight was dangerous enough. Blockbusters, that was for like, you save some for pumpkins, you know, and you save some for mailboxes. Kaboom! Or old coffee cans. Boom! I mean, I may or may not have ever done this stuff, lawyers. You know, this is satire. This is entertainment. You never know. I wonder if there's any trout in there. Any crawdads. Flaming a dookie. Ring and run with the dookie. Flaming dookies, yeah. Ring and run. I remember like TPing and egging people for Halloween. There's even a meme like that. It's like, damn, back in my day, I'm not freaking old, but I can still say back in my day, you know, we used to have so much eggs and toilet paper. We used to throw it at the houses of our enemies, you know? But TPing, I never really got that. And that's how you get caught when you TP. You know, it's like very time consuming. Bass over there. You know. Looks like it could support a bass population. Or sunnies at the bare minimum. Alright, hold on. I'm going to do one more water hit for the last leg of our journey here. Da, 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 da. More than a woman. Oh, that song's very appropriate for these days. More than a woman to me. Where's that going from? Is that a Bud Light commercial? Did I actually say that? Hydrated sufficiently. Ding Dong Ditch. Yeah. And skitching. Yeah, we used to do all those little. I mean, the fun thing was eggs. There used to be this spot over by in Queens where they would literally I guess I can go. They would literally save the expired eggs for the kids. Literally, they would save them. You'd go in there, and they would just know what you wanted. And we'd go in there. What is this? Dun, 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 dun. Kid looks through. And we'd buy all the old expired eggs, you know, and they didn't even bother refrigerating them. Some of them would be hard like rocks, you know, the inside would be all dry. And we would just have like egg fights. But then it got a little crazy. As everyone got older and started to have cars and whatnot, then it used to be like people winging them out of cars. And that freaking hurts. You could take out an eye with them. That's freaking dangerous. Or then there was always some D who would like hard boil them, you know. Knock MFers out. Wow, look how clear that sign is. It's a Donny Osmond up in there. Bobby's Burgers. Yeah, nowadays, toilet paper. Jeez. Eggs have come down. The last dozen eggs. Remember I showed you in Vegas? A dozen eggs was as high as... It hit $12 at one point. More red. It hit $12 at one point. Then it hovered at $9 for a few months. And then it's been coming down like $1. every so often. I bought, what did I buy? I bought 18 jumbo eggs from the Filipino market, and they were good too. They actually taste like eggs, not plastic. What did I pay for 18? Like $3.75, almost $4. I mean, granted, they were like $1.75, you know, before the pandemic. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's good. Under $4 from 12. Ridiculous. Absolutely freaking ridiculous. So I'm getting my egg on again. Soap in windows, that's funny. Throwing Tide, like whole jugs of freaking Tide in people's pools and whatnot. Or public fountains and such. How are you doing? Which way are we going? Let's go this way. $1.69 now? That's what they should cost. $2.29 for eggs in Ohio? That's not bad at all. Lighting some poo on fire. I used to love 4th of July. I remember my uncle. I remember it was such a rite of passage, like Vegas should be, when he handed what the actual F? Why did they cut this whole area out? What is up over here? I guess you can still walk this way. You want to say hello? Yeah, hey, dig that? Check it out. Womp womp. What do they got going on over here?
They're doing a load-in.
Really? Alright, you can still walk all the way through to the casino, right?
Yeah, you can take this path. All the yellow brick roads.
Alright, cool. I'll see ya.
See you. That's cool though.
You cool. Alright, let's book. What is that? 1 up for the cup. Alright, someone already graffitied. What were we talking about? Oh, my rite of passage, my uncle. Like the whole neighborhood would get together. Like the entire neighborhood on the 4th of July. There'd be Pabst Blue Ribbon cans everywhere. And my uncle is blowing off some fireworks. And he finally passed me a lit piece of rope. Like we used to call them punks. So he passed me like this punk piece of rope. And he's like, "It's your turn, boy." And I was like, "No way." And he walked me out there in the middle of the street. He stuck like a 2-ounce, bottle rocket in a Pabst Blue Ribbon thing. And he's like, "Go ahead, light it." And I'm like, "Yes." Psst. He's like, "Now run." Psst. Psst. And that's the day I became a man. Yeah. Shout out, Uncle. Dang. He told her, "Get to stepping." Get to stepping. Yeah, Uncle was cool. He let me hold the first pew-pew in my life. Also, he was freaking cool. Like, I ain't even gonna say what. But he was cool. He was like, "Here." And then I was like carrying it around. It was so heavy with 2 hands. And my mother like flipped out, because it was her brother. She's like, "Why are you letting him carry that? Why are you letting him play with that?" He's like, "He's a man now." I was like, "Yeah." My uncle was cool. Woo. Alright, I think we're on their Wi-Fi now. Automatic activities. Let me see. Do we auto connect? I've been here so much, I auto-connect over here. That's funny. Yeah, my uncle was he was just awesome. And then like a few years later, me and my little D-Gen friends made a whole cottage industry. Had to go in and get mats of firecrackers from Chinatown and sell them to all the rich kids in the town over. But you guys gotta do what a guy's gotta do. Like, guy's gotta turn his camera around. Boom. Woo! That was fun. That was a good walk. And that was a good talk, too. We talked about all the aliens. So when you dream tonight, think of me. And let me know if you got your cell phone with you. I'd be very, very interested. Woo! I want to re-trigger this chat again. 349 people. So. Yeah, we did on the 4th of July in the boroughs. It was pretty freaking awesome, you know? Like I went to a couple of Gotti's things, you know, when he used to put on like these crazy like Gucci level shows and whatnot. Like, you know, they'd have the sausage and peppers and everything out in the street. You didn't have to pay. You just walk up, we want some sausage and peppers, you know, you want some cannolis, you know. Yeah, down in Howard Beach, you know, he'd throw some good 4th of July shindigs. That's why he was so beloved, you know. Yeah, we're a bunch of little vandals. No, we weren't vandals. We didn't vandalize stuff. We're a bunch of little D-Gens. We're just hustlers. You know, not like these street hustlers out there, you know. And back then, the worst that could happen is you got caught doing something. You know, they'd toss you a beating. You know, the cops would be like, walk down that alley over there. And we'd be like, oh shit. You know, and they toss us a few knuckle sandwiches back in the day, you know. They didn't have time to like mess with people. They just like toss you a beating, you know. There's some white bread people. They were like, what the F is he? Look, they're still looking. They're like, what is he talking about? But yeah, they just like toss you a beating. I remember one time I got stopped. I think I told the story before. I was like on the service road to the Belt Parkway. We was gonna cruise up the Coney Island. Not the Coney Island, the Cross Island. So we was on the service road. Chaotic Ridge, I'll see you Thursday. What up? So we're on the service road to the Belt Parkway. And it was like, you know, it's like this. It's like a freaking roller coaster, right? So I bottomed out my car and sparks went flying everywhere. It's like, you know, so that caught the eye of some stadies, right? So turned, I was like, oh shit. So lit us up, whoop, pulled over, and he's like, you know, they're looking like what's what and whatever, you know. Hey, you guys, you know, you guys high-waisted. We're like, no, we're just like going a little over the speed limit and bottomed out, you know, shit happens, whatever. And he's like, give me your keys. All right. Shut the car off, gave him the keys, and he goes like this. That dude looks, is that Ben Affleck? Look at Ben Affleck for a second here. Gave him the keys, and he's like, and he launched them into the center island with like the 2 and 3 foot weeds. And me, and yeah, it wasn't Tuddy Bartelheim. Me, Tuddy Bartelheim, John D, and some other guy, I don't remember who, there was 4 of us. And we had to go, we spent like 2 or 3 hours walking through the weeds, finding the keys, but that's how it used to be back then. You know, like they'd catch you or whatever, and you know, at the band shell, you know, drinking some beers when you were like 14 and whatnot. They would just like take the billy clubs and just like bash them all and make you watch. And that was your hard-earned money, you know? That was like all the money you had. You know, you had your beer and whatnot. You know, so that was the punishment. If you just smashed them all in front of you, or they put them in the trunk of their car for their weekend, you know? But, you know, take your 420 or whatever, you know, toss you a couple freaking knuckle sandwiches if you really did something stupid. That was about it, you know? But you learn. You learn to either, one, be more sneaky and don't get caught, or stop doing dumb shit. The beatings would make you stop, you know, doing dumb shit. You'd just be like, all right, whatever, you know, learn my lesson. Don't want one of those. What are you going to do? Who are you going to call, you know, back then? You know, because like if you told anyone, it'd be like, hey, this cop's from the 113, you know, they toss us a beating out behind the band shell, you know? And you know what your parents would say, or your friends and neighbors? They'd be like, good. They'd be like, good. You know, better them than me, you know? I'd like to toss you the equivalent beating, but, you know, they did it for us. So, like, you had no recourse. So you just kind of lived and learned. Tom Mac with the two Bananagramas. Thank you very much. So yeah, that was, you know, that was life back in the day. How'd we get on that topic? I don't know. Whatever. Aliens. So if you see any aliens, let me know. If I see any aliens land in Las Vegas again, I will let you know. Quick story. I had a friend who was like, you know what? I really got to get home. You know, I am so freaking late. And we're like, you know, we'll be there in like 25 minutes. Like, you don't understand. I gotta be home. So he like walks up to a cop car and goes like this. And he kicks the door. And of course, they toss him a little beating, and he's like, well, can you bring me home too? And they brought him home. After they gave him a couple of, you know, knuckle sandwiches. No, true story. True story. Well, maybe not, lawyers. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Yeah, we are, yep. I will definitely catch this one, Boston Bob. I am gonna jet, and I am gonna say, I'm sweating. Whew. All that freaking caffeine. So I'm gonna book. I got things to do, but I am gonna do a live stream tomorrow. I had something planned for earlier today, but it didn't quite work out the way I wanted. So I don't know, maybe tomorrow, but you'll see me tomorrow one way or the other, because you know how I do this. So I'm going to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again. You know the deal. At least 5 times a week. And you like sports channel, you can hit me with some super thanks. You can click on all those links down there. I got the special Father's Day activities down there. Don't disappoint the men in your life with something dumb. Get them something cool, like some new drawers that take care of the boys, you know what I'm saying? I got links to that down there too. And thank you for everyone who super chatted. It was most appreciated today. I love you guys. So I'm gonna head out. I'm debating whether to go see Eli. I gotta see what time it is. But I gotta hit up. I don't know if I want to pay a $10 vig on pulling out $100. No, we'll see. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm missing you guys already. Let me give you some views. And on that note, Bror Fredrik out.